All right. What's going on? It's Gabe here. Welcome back to another. This isn't a video; it's a live stream. But the reason I'm live streaming is because I'm not good at like editing these kind of long videos. So I guess today is more of like a talk session. I guess I'm gonna try and find a comfortable position because I'm on my couch. But all right. So basically, the meaning of the stream I'm doing today is me talking about how I got into lifting and like your own like me giving tips for how me. So I'm gonna get into it and start. Like I started lifting when I was in fifth grade. When I started going to a gym because I was out of shape, so I wanted to get into fitness type things. So basically, I just went to a gym. I did like classes with like people or in my grade, and I wasn't the most athletic one by any means, but I had fun doing it, and that's kind of how I got introduced to the lifting environment. So the gym I go to is Primal Strength and Fitness in Stoughton, Wisconsin. That's where I live, and it's a very great environment, and I've learned a lot from the people that go there, particularly Jimmy Brooks. He's the owner, and he was also my fifth grade teacher, and he also like he's been a very big mentor for me throughout my whole process of how I've gotten here. So like I said, I got into like fitness type stuff in fifth grade. And then from there, I've just progressed. In sixth grade, I benched 135 pounds for the first time, which is two plates, which was a huge milestone for me. And then fast forward to last summer, that's when I really got into like lifting, like heavy stuff. Before eighth grade, I could bench 200 pounds, I could squat 235, and I could deadlift 315. No, 335. Which I think, and this is all at 13 years old. Um, and those were pretty big numbers for me, or I just think in general. So that was really cool. Um, and now this year, eighth grade is where I've kind of really taken off. I lift or I work out. Um, I think I try to lift every single day, but some days I won't. Like today, I might have to take a day off because I have someone coming over. I think so. I might not be able to lift today, but I don't know. Today is supposed to be more of an explosive workout, and I was really looking forward to it because I've been watching some videos and I'm kind of hyped. So I really don't want to miss today, but I might have to. But anyways, like I said, this year I really took off lifting. I basically lift every day. Even in the winter, I lift in my garage, and it gets really cold. It gets like there are times where I was lifting in like -10 degree weather because I don't know. I just kind of like kicking the shit out of myself. I guess it's like my favorite. I don't know. I like it. I don't know why I do, but I do it because I don't know. It's enjoyable for me. So, yep, I did that, and throughout the year, I progressed incredibly. I can now bench 250 pounds, which is a 50-pound increase from last summer. I can deadlift like 350 easily. I don't max on deadlift because I just don't like it. I do more reps. But I can do like 315 for like 8 to 10 reps now, which is really cool. And I can squat like almost 300 pounds. I can squat 290. And when I attempted 300, I almost had it. I was like I was going to get it, but my training partner was smart enough to take it because he noticed that my back was rounding a little bit. And you never want that when you're squatting. So he decided to take it. So I totally understand that. But I guess, um, yeah, this year was really good for me in like my progression because I kind of started off the year kind of like another kid that was just kind of strong. But throughout the year, I've also progressed as an athlete too. I can almost dunk now at like, and like, yeah, I'm pretty tall, but I'm also pretty big. I'm 6'2", almost 200 pounds now. Um, and so athletically, I'm doing pretty good right now. My broad jump's around 7.5. My verticals, like my running verticals, probably like 27. I don't know. I've never tested it, so I can't say. It could be like 19 for all I know, but I can almost dunk, which is cool. And what other things? Like my 40-yard dash times around a quote like 5'1", 5'2". I haven't tested it since last year, so I don't know what it is. I'm gonna test it very soon though, and I'll get a video of that out of what it is. So right now I'm gonna kind of transition into me talking about the way I train and like the kind of the style I use. So for a long time, I did the powerlifting method because that's the environment I was surrounded in. And this year, my coach, Chris Roshold, he guided me a lot into how I'm supposed to change, like, or how I should be doing things if I want to get better as an athlete, not just a lifter in general. So he's mentored me a lot, and I've gained a lot of knowledge and like just experiences from him and like what he's given me. So he's been a very big part of my success today. So I'm going to kind of go over a few things. So what he got me into the most was my squat cycle, which is something that puts 30 pounds, that's put 30 pounds onto my squat each time I've done it. So basically what I'll do is I'll do a, I don't know how, I think it's a 13-week cycle, I think. But basically I'll start off like this. I'll squat. The first week I'll do 15, like 3 sets of 15. Then I'll do, the next week I'll do sets of 12. Then the next I'll do sets of 10. Then I'll do sets of 8. And then I do 6. And then 8, 6, 4, 2, and then eventually I max out my squat. And what this has done, and that's pretty good. So that's what I do, but that's not also all I do. I'm going to talk about the accessories I do. You know, my favorites to go to are Romanian deadlifts for hamstrings, the split squats, which are my least favorite thing on this planet, but they're very good for just like your glutes and your hamstrings. Another one that I do are I do lunges every once in a while. I'm actually going to look at my actual workouts that I do. So for instance, I'm going to look at my last squat workout, which was Monday. Yep, there it is. So front squats are by far my favorite. Front squats, if you're an athlete and you want to build strength, front squats are key for explosive power and like strength in general. That's my go-to lift, and I love it. I can front squat like bridges for glutes because you got to make sure you have strong glutes. It's very important. And then for I'll do that at the end of my workouts too. Now, the one thing I want to go over is that a common thing that I see is that people like to use the leg extension. Oh my God, leg extension machine. And here's the problem with that. It's a fine thing for like building definition, but it's not something I'd use for like actual workouts, you know. So, because it can do a lot of damage to your knees. So I would never do those. And that's like a lot of people's favorites, but I would just stay away from leg extensions in general because it's going to kill your knees. Every time I've used it, it's really hurt my knees and it's been really uncomfortable and I just don't like it. So I just stay away from it. So that's kind of what I do for legs. Now for arms, I think nothing like it. My big philosophy is 6 reps. 6 reps is my favorite. I don't know how, like, I stay away from it because the problem with me is like if you're going heavy every single week, you're basically just taking the maximum amount of strength you have and you're doing that like you're just doing that every week. You need to be able to build strength. So for instance, in December I could bench 145 for like I could bench 145 8 times. I can bench then like I do like more volume than I wouldn't because what volume's going to do is it's going to be able to like you're like rebuilding yourself. Like you're getting yourself up to a point and then you're rebuilding. So if you're maxing every week, you're not allowing yourself to gain new strength. You're just sticking with the same stuff and expecting yourself to get stronger because you're maximally pushing yourself every single week. So I was watching this video about Westside Barbell, which is a gym in Ohio, and Louis Simmons is the founder of it. And basically what he talked about is like you don't need to go like you shouldn't go maximum effort every single time you lift. You should go into that 80-85% range, which is what I like to do the most. So for instance, like 250 is my max bench, but I tested that like a month ago. I could probably bench 260 now. So let's say like 0.85. Yep. So for instance, that's like close to like 205. And I'll do a lot of my working sets at 205. Like I'll do 205 for like 4 sets of 6 on bench, just because it's a solid number for me, and it's really worked for me. Um, so that's something. 6 is the magic number for me. That's what I go with all the time. And for my biggest accessories, for sure, are work on your shoulders, work on your. My favorites are lat pull downs. I really like shoulder press, incline dumbbell press. I really like tricep push downs are another big one. I have very big triceps for my age. I'm not going to show them right now because that'd be a little bit weird. But in school, I'll get a lot of comments about how, like, why do you have that lump sticking out of your arm? It's a tricep. Learn your muscles. It's a tricep. And doing tricep extensions and push-ups have been very, very good over the course of the last few years for me building my triceps. It's by far the most noticeable part of my body. And more I like to do, like I said, I like dumbbell. Um, I do like dumbbell press. Anything with dumbbells, honestly, because you got to work. You got to make both arms even. Like I tend to use more dumbbells than barbells, because with the dumbbells, you're able to work each of your arms with the same amount of weight. For instance, when you're benching, like there can be cases where your right arm's giving more effort than your left arm. So I guess it's kind of unbalanced. So that's why I tend to use a lot more dumbbells, for sure. So that's what I would do for that. And I guess I just normal stuff, like I'll do bicep curls every once in a while to build my biceps. But I don't worry about my biceps, because some more knowledge bombs that Rosh will drop me were, whenever you're doing a pulling movement, you're already working your biceps. So like rows or like even bench, you're still working your biceps. So I tend to not work my biceps all that much. I try to do biceps twice a week. Like for instance, I'll do them tomorrow, and I do them on Tuesday when I do heavy chest, because it's just a good burner to kind of finish off your arms. So that's kind of the setup I go with. I'll actually list off my last um, bench workout, and I just got to find it because it's in my. I have so many of these, it's insane. So I have another one I do is close grip bench, because me as a tight end and as a defensive end, I need to get that. I need to learn how to like punching is a very big part of it. So my last one was a 4x6 bench, 3 sets of 10 close grip, 3 sets of 10 shoulder press, 3 sets of 10 barbell rows, lat pull downs, and pec deck. Pec deck is one that people say to stay away from, but it helps me get definition in the top part. And as much as I want to be strong, I also want to look somewhat presentable when I'm at the beach or something. So that's something I'll do. Um, that's a bad example. I think that one was an off day, to be honest with you, because I'll have days where I don't push myself. Yeah. Yep. So basically everything I went over, those are things I try to do every single workout. Rows, I hate them, but I have to do them. So those are another great one for your back. Like I work my back 2 or 3 times a week. Well, my upper back at least. Like my lower back, that's deadlifts, that's back extension, that's RDLs, that's all of that. I work that like 3 times a week. But my upper back and all of that, I work that 2 to 3 times a week, because you need to have a strong foundation. Back is very important. So is your core. I've been very bad about working my core lately, so that's something I need to start doing again. And for core, I like to do rollouts with like a wheel. I like to do hanging stuff, like hanging crunches, hanging leg raises, things like that. So lastly, I'm going to go over what I kind of do for explosive stuff. So today is my explosive workout. So for that, for my warm up, I'll do prowler or a sled, and I'll just push that around for like 10 minutes. And then I'll do 8 sprints, 8 20-yard sprints. I'm not big into the 40-yard dash, because me playing the positions I do, I don't need to worry about going 40 yards every single play, because the play is only like 2 seconds, 2 to 4 seconds every time. So if I can get that quick 20-yard, 10-yard speed, that's the most important thing for me. So I'll do 8 20-yard sprints. And then today I'm doing basically 3 sets of 3 broad jumps, 3 sets of 5 lunges, 4 sets of 6 pause squats, which are something I'm trying to do more, and I'm not very good at them, but I'm trying to get better at them. I'm doing 3 sets of 4 cleans and 3 sets of 4 snatches. I'm not good at Olympic lifting, but they're very good for explosive power. So that's something I do. Box squats are another one that I like to do. because they're just good for like exploding out of the hole. Love you too. They're good for exploding out of the hole. And then weighted dumbbell jumps. I do 4 sets of 4 of those because I don't know. I'm trying to improve my athleticism and jumping as much as possible, and then I'll do box jumps at the end. So today's more of like a lifting explosive. Normally I'll do stuff like I'll do seated jumps with like a 20-pound weight vest. I'll do barbell jumps where like I'll squat down, pause, pop up again, and jump. And then I'll do like rim grabs. Like I'll run, go off of my left foot or off of 2 feet, and I'll try and grab it. But yeah, that's basically what I do for explosive stuff. So I'm going to go over my schedule real quick so you guys kind of get an idea of what I do and like how I have it set up. So Monday is 15 minutes of agility and sprints, and then I heavy squat. Tuesday is basically my heavy bench and chest day. Wednesday is speed and explosive jumping, light benching, stuff like that's like my second explosive workout of the week. Thursday is deadlifts and front squats, and then I have 15 minutes of core because I need to get back into that. Friday is back and shoulders and Pilates because I need to make sure I stretch. I don't stretch enough, and I should, but I need to stretch more basically. Saturday, like I said, is explosive workout. It's agility for 15 minutes and stuff. And then tomorrow is going to be another speed workout, and it's going to be short. It's going to be like a short arms day, so like bodybuilding stuff, like trying to build my biceps and my chest. So it's not going to be very big. And basically, yep, that's everything that I've wanted to share with you guys about me and my lifting experience. If you guys have any questions or any video ideas that you want me to do, leave them in the description because I will be uploading this. I'm live streaming it now, but it should be uploaded to my actual YouTube channel. So if you guys have any ideas or questions, just leave that down in the comments below. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.